All right, so we're recording. Everybody that's watching the recording, this was not planned. So we're gonna do the best possible that we can do. And I've just got little blurbs each step of the way that I'm gonna copy and paste into the chat box. So definitely have your chat box open so that you kind of know what we're doing and how we're going about it. Now I've also got scripts. So anyone that's watching the recording, make sure you also get my list that goes along with this power hour. And this is kind of like an open power hour. So I'm gonna give you a task and then mute yourself, get to work, or ask questions along the way. And of course, I'm doing this with one hand, so. You're killing me, Parker. All right, so the first task, it says, so I'm gonna copy it and then I'm going to read it so you can see it too. There it is. So we're gonna go for 10 minutes. We're gonna message 5 of your closest family and friends to let them know that you started your own business and are looking to build your portfolio with product testers. They get to pick a product. They use it for 90 days. You get it at my discount and you basically give me your honest feedback and your results. So if you're not new, just message five people at this time. You can tweak your message, but just keep in mind this is directed towards new distributors. So I gave you an idea of what to say in a message. Hey, Sally, how have you been? Guys, I like to add something personal. I don't mind copying and pasting messages, but I like to add something personal so it's not so the whole thing is copy and pasted. Because that is basically like a spam message and people don't want that. So I said, how have you been? Add something personal. I wanted to reach out to you and let you know that I started my own business and I'm super excited about it. I wanted to offer you one of my first spots as a product model. What do you think? Now, here's the thing. As we're doing this, I also want to teach you a couple of things and give you some tips. Notice how I didn't just give all the information right there. I didn't tell them what a product tester or a product model was. I didn't tell them all about it works. I didn't word vomit on them, okay? And I ended it with a question because here's the thing. You want them to be like, oh, well, good for you. What does a product model even mean? You want them to answer you. You want to have that conversation back and forth. If you guys are just sending a crap ton of information out to people, number one, they're not going to read it. Number two, that's spammy. And number three, they're not even going to get back to you. So keep it short and sweet, end it with a question. And then I wrote, if they get back to you right now, honestly, for me, I would do green light messaging. So I would find your friends and family that are on Facebook right now, send them a message because they're online, and then be like, hey, Leslie, how are you? Then when she writes back, then write that message. And then when she writes back, you can say, if she says, what's a product model? What does that mean? You can say you get the product at my cost for 90 days. Now, we have almost 50 products. So it's your job as a distributor to help them figure out what product is best for them. People don't know what products we have. Not everyone does. So you got to figure it out. Your job is to do the training and learn a little bit about the products. But obviously, if you're on this power hour and somebody asks you, hey, I don't know, we can walk you through. That's why power hours are fun because we get to kind of help you answer those questions with messages. So your job is to figure out what their goals are. Everyone could be on the greens. Greens is number one. If nobody knows what to do, get them on the greens. So I'm going to give you guys 10 minutes. I'm going to set a timer and we will go ahead and shoot some messages out to people right now. If you guys have questions, just ask as we are going along. Timer is started, so go ahead, 10 minutes. Okay. 2 minutes. All right. Any questions about that part? Okay, so our next thing, I'm posting it right now. 5 minutes, friend request 10 people. So some people that are new might be like, okay, well, how? Like, where am I supposed to go look? So if you're already in groups, like mom groups and whatnot, then you could maybe reach out to some people that maybe you've built relationships with already in those groups. Maybe look to your husband and see what friends he has that you're not friends with. Maybe look at mutual friends. Honestly, places that I go sometimes, I will go to nail salon that's right down the street here, or a coffee shop that's in my town. I'll go to a picture that they've posted. I'll go see who liked it, and I'll friend request people. And I don't want to sound shallow when I do this, but sometimes I'm like, I'll go through and like look at their profile and see if they're somebody that is comfortable with posting on Facebook. If they post selfies, and that shows me that they've got that, you know, they kind of get the social media aspect of it. So they're not afraid to put themselves out there a little bit. So for me, that kind of helps me when I'm looking for people to kind of reach out to. So 5 minutes, ready, set, go. You guys do realize I'm going to have to do this power hour later tonight after he goes to bed, right? Don't touch, please. Don't touch, please. 1 minute.
Yeah.
Like this. Then we got that. Yeah. You want to go sit back? Do you want me to get you the iPad?
Yeah.
You want the iPad? Okay, go sit back there. Let me go get it for you.
Oh, yes. Wow, yes. Oh, yes. Yes. Yes.
Okay. The next one. Now, I did this on purpose in this order. So here's the next one. So for 5 minutes, we're going to search groups. I want you to find 5 of them to be added to. So it should be pretty easy. Just go up to the top and search moms group or Arizona moms, or you know what I mean? Find keywords that relate to you. Now, here's the thing that I say too. If you're not a mom, don't join a mom's group because that's stupid. And people, the whole point of being in a group is to eventually end up building relationships with these people that have the same things in common as you. So don't go join a group on like Runners Unite if you're not a runner, because then those people are like, why is she in that group? And then they're gonna think you're fake. And join a group that you're passionate about. I joined a group based on my husband's profession. There was a wives group for that. I've joined plenty of moms groups. I feel like that's kind of my thing. So I want you to join 5 of them. Now, the reason I did this one after the last thing was because I didn't want you going into these groups and randomly friending people for your 10 people. Because in these groups, it's all about building relationships. I don't want you to just go randomly friend people while you're in these groups. I want you to post. Like, I could easily post about, oh my God, my kid will not take naps. Like, what is going on? We're in this transition, but just because. Now, obviously, in my mind, I'm like, well, we just moved and I'm pregnant and he's going through this transition. I get it. But every mom that comments on that post, I could then thank them for their input, like their post or like their comment, and then I could send them a friend request. That's more trying to build a relationship with people rather than just randomly some random chick friend requesting me type of thing. So 5 minutes, ready, set, go. 1 minute. Okay. All right, I'm going to show you guys something real quick. I'm going to do a screen share. All right, so I just went to my Facebook, and here's what I did. I typed in AZ mom. Now, another thing is I'm a teacher, so I could get in all the teacher groups that I want. And then you know what? I'm also a special ed teacher, so I could type in special ed teacher, okay? But don't just type it in and leave it like this, okay? See, a lot of them do come up, which is great, but I want you to get lots more. So here's the thing. I'm sorry, I keep looking up this way because that's where the camera is, or my thing is. Okay, so I typed in AZ mom. Look at the groups, guys. Okay, groups and pages. All right, so here, I'm gonna go to groups and I'm gonna see all. Now, I'm only in 4 of them. Let's be honest, that's kind of pathetic. I should definitely be in more. So look at, like, I'm not gonna join like a Arizona Autism Moms. I don't have a kid with autism, so that's not something that, you know, I would join. But you know what I mean? Like, look at, now I'm also going to look at the number of people that are in each group. I do think that the higher number ones are usually up top. So I'm clearly in this one. Look at, guys, 12,000 people. That's kind of crazy. So when I'm looking through these, I'm not going to pick a group that has 75 members. I'm just not going to do that. You know, you can decide on what you want to do. Maybe the smaller groups, you can really relate better with people. So Mommy A to Z, 5,000 people. I'm going to join that. I'll join it later because they make me fill something out. Okay, so look at all these mom groups. Holy crap. Okay, now I'm going to go back out. I'm going to show you something else. These are pages, okay? So here's a mom's blog page, basically. Now, I've never been here, so just kind of bear with me. I don't know if, but this is, you know, she's got a lot of followers. She's got a ton of people that are following her. So I'm going to go to photos. And let's see what she's got. Like, I'm looking for one. So this one has 25 likes. So she's got a blog page, and maybe click here and look at the people that likes that photo. You could reach out to, I don't mean reach out to these people, but like you could friend some of these people. Now this one has a mutual friend. Okay, so sometimes I might see like, oh, if I have a mutual friend, then that might look a little bit more enticing for them to basically accept that friend request. Now, I also don't want to randomly friend request a ton of people, but I am picky, and I pick and choose who I want. So maybe I'll go to this person's page and check her out, make sure she doesn't do network marketing, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. Like, she's a mom, 2 kids, like, she looks normal. You know, stuff like that. Like, I kind of, not that I stalk people, but you know, that's kind of what I do, is go through, and then I would, you know, send friend requests to those certain people. And she's got 1,400 friends, so it's not like she only has 200, where, you know, that's not going to do much if she really starts working her business on social media. So anyways, that's that. Now I'm going to show you something else that I do just since we're on here. Okay, so this is basically, I'm just going to go to a coffee shop in my town, okay? I don't even know where this is. I just clicked on it. Photos. All right, no one's liking these. So this is not a popular coffee shop. So let me do this one. This one's right down the street. So these are people in my area. Okay. So maybe go to their last, you know, photo that they posted. I usually try to pick ones that don't have people in it, like just kind of something there. That has 50 likes. So guys, this is what I'm going to do. Most likely these people live near me. I will go through all of these people and I will see which one of them I think I might have something in common with. Like this girl took a selfie. That's her profile picture. I'm drawn to that because that shows me that she's comfortable with, but it also says, let's go on an adventure. So that for me, that I think, is she a network distributor or is she a distributor with something else? So I stalk, I check to see kind of, she doesn't have anything listed. So, or else it's just not coming up. Anyways, whatever. So that's kind of that. Any questions about that? I just want to share a couple things with you guys. Good. All right. So the next thing that we have on the agenda, I'm going to send it. All right. We're going to take 10 minutes. We're going to make a 6 list. A 6 list is 6 income producing activities that you will commit to doing every day. Now, here's the thing, guys, if I don't have a 6 list, if I haven't done anything, like Murphy's a mom of 3. Like if she doesn't have a plan for the day, it's probably just going to go however. 3 kids, it's, you know what I mean? Like when you have 3 kids, it's like they're on the go all the time. Like I have 1, I don't know how she does 3, but if I don't have a 6 list of tasks for me to complete throughout the day, then I'm all over the place and I don't feel accomplished at the end of the day, and it's stressful for me. So for me, if I want to be productive, I have to do a 6 list every day. Now, when I'm really working it hard and I'm pushing for a promotion, or if I'm pushing for something hard, I do 2 6 lists every day. I do 1 is the same every single day through the entire month. So it's things like friending 5 people, messaging 5 people about da, 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 da. It's very like, you know, wishing people happy birthday. That's getting you engaged, you know, and stuff. So I've given you an example, and then I want you to create a 6 list for yourself for tomorrow. Now, it should be changing every day. But like I said, when I'm really working hard, I have a 6 list that I do the same thing every day. And then I have a 6 list that changes based on what I'm doing, you know, day to day. So this 6 list that I created, I have an example. Number 1, send out 5 to 10 friend requests. Number 2, interact, do a post in a group page. So I would maybe do something about him in a mom's group. Number 3, post at least 1 business post and 1 personal post. Now I will say, on my 6 list, it's never going to say something about posting on Facebook. It never will say that because I'm expected to do that. I do that every day. I do that anyways because I know that's how you build your business. Number 4, engage in at least 5 to 10 green light messages. It doesn't have to be about the business. You are building relationships with these people. Green light messaging is finding people that are active online on Facebook and they have a green light next to their name and shooting them a message. Number 5, message 5 to 10 people about the products. Number 6, message 2 people about the business and what it could do for them. So guys, when you're reaching out to these people and messaging them, don't sound like a spammy person because they're not going to like that. Be yourself, be real, be you, and say, hey, you know, be excited about what you're doing. So I want you to go ahead and create your own 6 list. If you want to share it in the comments section, by all means, that is, you know, that's absolutely great. So go ahead. I'm going to give you 10 minutes to do that. I'm actually going to shorten it to 7 because I don't want this to go on for too long. But everybody else that is watching the recording, do 10 minutes. All right. Let me know if you guys aren't done your 6 list, because I'm just going to try to speed through this last bit. But if someone's still working on their 6 list and needs more time, let me know. Okay. Everybody else that is watching the recording, go ahead and pause this, finish your 6 list, and then start this up again. Okay. The next task, we're not going to do it because pretty much the people that are on, I'm not sure if Tabitha has it or not, but Tabitha, if not, go ahead and do this. The next task is 5 minutes. I want you to go download the Buffer app. You guys, what the Buffer app does is it allows for you to set up your posts. It's that one right there with the 3 lines. Let's see, right there, that one. Okay, that's Buffer. It allows for you to schedule your post to go up even when you're super, super busy. So like tomorrow night, no, not tomorrow night, Saturday night, I'm gonna go on a date with my husband. I'm going to put my phone away, but I don't want to miss the opportunity to make a post on Facebook. So I'm going to probably end up putting a post up in Buffer, and it'll post while I'm out on my date night. And then when I get home, I can check it to see if anyone liked it or commented or whatever it may be. So that's a big thing for me when we have family day. Like if we go to the zoo, like, yeah, I'll have my phone on me, but I don't want to have to like worry about my posts. So I will set up some Buffer posts for that. So definitely, definitely download Buffer. Okay, next thing that we're gonna do, I'm going to talk you through it. But for anybody that's watching the recording, feel free to pause this at any time. All right, so the next thing that you're gonna do, oh my God, this new computer cannot, the mouse is so, ooh. All right, got it. Okay, oh. Where's the, sorry guys. All right, so it was 5 minutes, download Buffer, and then this one, 10 minutes. Find top leaders to follow, then go through their post and find pictures or post ideas and save them. Add this to your Buffer or even notes section to use for future posts. So this is kind of like two tasks. This honestly could take you 20 minutes. So if you are watching the recording, pause this after I'm done talking, and then go ahead and get going on this. So here's what I want you to do first, find top leaders. So I'm gonna tell you a couple of people that I follow, but you guys, everyone should have one of these. I do believe everyone's getting this in their kit anyways. Go through this, look at the top leaders. Their stories are all featured. So I'm just gonna go over a couple of them. And listen, I'm gonna tell you my personal thoughts, and you're going to see that, you know, not everybody is for you to follow. So let's see, there's Dr. Dawn. I wanna get to the stories, but I don't wanna miss somebody. Is that funny? Okay. So, okay. Tell him, Parker. Joel and Stephanie Dunn are our #1 top income earner Black Diamond. They are awesome to follow. He is very, very active on social media. He is a great person for your husband to follow if your husband is in this business. Joel Dunn, really cool guy. Stephanie Dunn, super sweet. I absolutely love them as a couple, great people. Cami Dempsey, she is, it's actually Mark Pentecost's daughter, so our CEO's daughter, and she is now our top, hey, calm yourself. He's watching Dino Dan. He's like obsessed with that show now. But she is definitely somebody that I would follow, Cami Dempsey. Denise Walsh is great. She is a Black Diamond. So these are all top people. I do not follow, I want to say it's Meredith. I should know their names. Meredith, R-A-B-E-R, I think, Raber. I don't follow her, but not saying that you shouldn't. So check these people out. And guys, you have these, so just go like read their stories and kind of check them out. But here's the thing, when I follow top leaders, this is why I follow them. I get ideas from their posts. And yes, guys, I steal them, and that's okay. That's what we do. But I don't steal them and just like copy and paste and put it up on my page. I have a piece of hair that is like, no more. I change it around. I get ideas. I'm like, oh, I love that she did that. Or that's a really good idea. I'm going to change that around and make that something that I do. So I follow top leaders to get ideas from them on what I could or should do next, or even post ideas. You know, for me, a lot of the time is I like to take the wording of how something is written, and it's and I'll save it, put it in my buffer, and then I'll make my own picture with it. So I don't want to take their smoothie picture that's on their countertop. Why not make my own smoothie picture on my countertop and then post it, or add Parker to the picture, or, you know, something I just did today. And I didn't take the idea from anybody, but, you know, I like adding my kid in whenever I can. And so I probably took about 6 pictures to get this, but how cute is that? Like, he's kind of like peeking over and like, this was my lunch today, you know, and I got to use a wine glass because I'm pregnant and I feel cool when I drink out of wine glasses. So sharing your adventure, and don't copy and paste everybody's posts on Facebook just because it's good. People on your Facebook friends don't want to see other people's posts all day, every day. They want to see your adventure and your journey. So Christy De Jesus, she's really good. I'm trying to think, some of these people I don't follow, like Mackenzie Schultz is really good. Samantha Keeneland, she's really good. Honestly though, like, I don't know if I follow these people. I don't think I even do on, like, I'm sure I'm following them, but like, I don't have them on See First. I'm going to show you what See First is here in a little bit. But these people don't write posts that are like mine. I will tell you right now, there are people that I'm going to show you in a little bit that write posts that I'm like, oh my God, every time she does it, it's like, she like is speaking my language. So I'm following her. She's on See First. Every time she posts, I see it. Kirsten Johnson, she's very good. Okay, so you guys, that's how I find top leaders. I also highly suggest following leaders on your team. So we've got Megan Hazen. She's a great poster on social media. Some of my sidelines, Rachel Long, guys, she's a great poster on Facebook. Follow her. Tessa, I want to say Tessa Kelly. Gosh, I suck. These people that get married and whatnot. Tessa Morgan has great posts on Facebook. Follow people that have really good posts and follow them to get ideas. But here's the thing that I'm going to show you. So if you go into Facebook, okay, so I'm going to this is just somebody that's a triple diamond. I'm going to kind of show you how to do this whole See First thing. So it's usually on default. So see that following right here? You're going to click on it. And then you can go to unfollow, or you can go to See First. Now I'm going to be honest with you. When some random distributor wants to become my Facebook friend and I don't know who she is or whatever, like, I'll accept it, but then I unfollow her. I don't want to see her post. She's following me because she wants to see my posts and ideas, most likely because she sees I'm a triple diamond. So I unfollow people all the time. If people are negative Nancy's, I don't care if they were a potential mine or not, I unfollow them. I don't want people like that on my newsfeed. So I click on See First, okay? She's going to be popping up at all time. Whenever she posts, I'm going to see her post first. Now, you can also see this little let's do this. Okay, now it's going to bring up people that you see first. You can prioritize it. So I can go through and click people that I want to see first, okay? I could go through and click and search people and whatever, but you can also go to, where is it? Sort, okay? I'm going to go to sort, and now I'm going to go to people you see first. And I'm going to show you some of the top leaders that I personally follow. Now, some of these people that you're going to see on here are not even distributors because they're on my like hit list. These are people that I want on my team so bad that I'm following them so I can interact with them on a regular basis. Okay. So I know that this is kind of like off the power hour a little bit, but I want to give you guys these tips because these are things that I absolutely swear by. So Ashley Walmer, swear by her. Ashley Hughes, I just started following her because I saw a couple things from her and I was like, all right, I'm going to put her on See First for a little bit. I'm telling you what, I'll watch people for 2 weeks and I'm like, nope, not my style. I'll unfollow. And not unfollow, just go back to default. Jessica Pearson's great. Lachelle Ann is great. Sherry Ann Alcala, she has some awesome posts. Kay Souter Dixon, I get a ton of ideas from her. Tiffany Herr, guys, she is like straight up so like blunt and real, and she's awesome. I absolutely love her. So those are just a couple people that I follow and I get post ideas from them. Okay, so now I'm not going to go through Buffer because you guys have to become familiar with that on your own. You got to figure that out. But pretty much all it is you're going to add a post. So plus button, type in whatever you want, put in a picture, and then you can schedule it to go out at whatever time you want. Okay, any questions about that? We're not going to actually sit down and do it right now because I want to just add the next two things. I don't want this to be too long. Okay. So I'm going to share the next two things, and I'm just going to share them, and then we're going to kind of talk about them. Okay, the next thing is 10 minutes. So of course, if you're watching the recording or whatever and you want to pause this at any time, go ahead. So I want you to start your hundreds list, or I want you to add to your hundreds list. So I want you to add 25 people. If you're like, well, who? Like, where do I get this from? Then if you have not heard of Memory Jogger, then go to eSuites, go to Documents, type in Memory, and the Memory Jogger is going to pop up. That is a great tool to use. Also, go to your friends list and look at the people that are on there. Be like, oh my God, I haven't talked to her in forever. I should really shoot her a message. And maybe, you know, whatever you want to, you know, she's pregnant. Okay, well, maybe she'll want the stretch marks cream. I don't know. So add 25 people to your list. And then the last thing that I'm going to have you guys do, for 5 minutes, find the Blitz card image and add your contact information to it. Save it to your phone so that you can text this to potentials. Now, this is huge for new people because, and I gotta try to find mine. It's somewhere in this phone. It's under favorites, so give me a second. But guys, there are times where I have forgotten Blitz cards or I've ran out of them. Now, that's few and far in between. I know well enough to always have Blitz cards with me. But if I'm somewhere where I don't have my purse or something, and I still run into somebody and we start talking, I'm like, you know what? Why don't I shoot you a Blitz card, or why don't I shoot you a coupon, and I'll text it to you. So go ahead and add your phone number into my phone. I'll literally hand it to them and put them in, and I'll put like Murphy PLC, potential loyal customer, so that I can just be like, shoot, what was that girl's name? And then I can type in PLC and I can be like, oh, that's what it was. That's right. So let me just see if I can find mine real quick so I can share it with you guys. But do you guys have any specific questions while I'm looking for this? Any comments, questions, concerns? Found it. So now, mind you, this could have taken me a year to find, but because I use it all the time, I put it in my favorites. So this is all it is, okay? And I used WordSwag, kind of blurry. I used WordSwag to put my information on it. I put my name, my phone number, and my website. That's it. Okay? Any questions? Now, once I post this recording, if you do have questions, if you have comments about things, post it in the comments of the recording and then tag me in it or something so that I can see it. So, sorry that I kind of rushed through the end of it. I just didn't want it to go on for too long. So I'm going to post this right now with the, here, this is what I'm going to do. For anybody that wants this to share with their teams that are on right now, go to your chat. Shoot, it's too long. Dang it. I'll do it in 2. Save this. God, this mouse is so annoying. Okay, there's the first part. So save that. Share with your teams. Now, guys, you could even talk to like potentials and be like, hey, listen, we just did an awesome Zoom today for all new distributors. And it just basically gave us a list of tasks that we can, you know, do with, you know, our team or whatever it may be. Okay, I just sent them all to you. So save those. And then I'm going to stop the recording.